Imagine a founder named Sam. Sam has crafted a perfect espresso roast and holds a dream of opening a bustling brick-and-mortar cafe. To turn that dream into a real storefront, Sam needs to pay for a lot up front. There's monthly rent for a shop, thousands in high-end brewing equipment, and wages for the baristas. Naturally, Sam writes up a detailed business plan and heads to the local bank to ask for a loan. But the bank says no. Looking at this chart, you can see the issue. To a lender, a brand new business with zero sales history represents a massive financial risk. Passion and a great recipe are an excellent start, but traditional lenders typically require a track record of success before they will put their own money on the line. Since the bank turned the loan down, Sam has to step up and become the business's very first investor. This is what entrepreneurs call self-financing or bootstrapping. It involves pulling together personal savings or asking friends and family to chip in to get the idea off the ground. Sam takes those limited funds and scales the dream down to something manageable. Instead of a full cafe, Sam opens a small mobile coffee cart on a busy sidewalk. Launching this way allows Sam to test the coffee and see if customers will actually pay for it, all without taking on a heavy burden of debt. Starting small forces a founder to figure out how to make the business profitable on a tiny scale, creating a working engine before trying to grow. After a few months, the coffee cart is a hit. Daily sales are now high enough to cover all the basic operating costs, like the coffee beans, the paper cups, and Sam's time. At the end of the month, after every single expense is paid, the cart has $3,000 left over. This chart shows total revenue. Subtract the operating expenses, and we're left with this $3,000 surplus. Lenders call this repayment capacity. That surplus is the proof banks need. It safely covers the monthly loan payments. Generating consistent extra cash is the milestone that transforms an unproven idea into a safe, fundable business in the eyes of a bank. Armed with this evidence of a surplus, Sam goes back to the bank to request that original loan for the brick-and-mortar storefront. The bank sees the repayment capacity and likes the numbers, but they still require a backup plan, which is known as collateral. Collateral refers to valuable assets the business owns, like a delivery van, commercial ovens, or real estate, that the bank can hold as security in case the business is unable to repay. However, having these assets doesn't automatically guarantee a loan. Banks are in the business of collecting steady monthly payments. They don't actually want to spend time auctioning off used equipment. For founders who don't have enough physical assets to offer, they can sometimes bring in a cosigner, another person who agrees to share the risk of the loan. While collateral acts as a safety net to get a founder through the door, the business's ability to generate cash is what actually gets the loan approved. So how does a business actually prove its repayment capacity to a lender? It's all in the paperwork. Lenders will ask to review a financial report card consisting of income statements, balance sheets, tax records, and cash flow reports. By reviewing these documents, the bank verifies that the business is healthy. For Sam, this means the loan is finally approved and the storefront becomes a reality. Securing the funding is a major milestone, but obtaining the money is only the first half of the battle. Smart financing means borrowing responsibly, seeking funds only when they support concrete growth and when the investment will clearly generate enough of a return to pay for itself. Using a loan to expand a proven business model helps a dream grow, but taking on debt without a clear way to repay it creates financial stress that can sink even a great idea. By starting small and proving the business works first, a founder builds the evidence a bank needs. Then, outside funding isn't a gamble. It's the fuel that helps a proven engine run even faster.